Okay. Here we go. And we are live. Sorry, started the stream kind of late today, guys. I finished up a Mafia video, and then that video last night, the retail one. It was just, like, some time for me to edit it and put it together. But, yeah, I'm gonna try to start these streams up a little bit earlier. Hey, everyone. Zach, Anawak, Justin, Cobra, Tommy, Menace, Gilted, Gunner, Bobby. Hey, everyone. Anyone need help selling anything, to send me an invite here. There he is. What are we selling here? Hey, Zom. Yes, I still can't believe that happened, Mr. Wick. Bunker? Okay. Where's the bunker? I took your helicopter? Oh, sorry, Skull. Saw your latest retail video. Great job. Thank you, Amateur. I really like your cosplay Mafia playthrough. Keep up the good work. There's still gonna be one more cosplay. It's letting you know there's still gonna be one more outfit, 9. So the cosplay isn't done yet. There's gonna be one more different outfit that I haven't worn yet. Next year I may go to SDCC to dress a character. Wait, what's that? Thank you, Mark, for the super chat. How do I get this? Can you get the sell bonus to friends or crew only session? You can, but your friends cannot be in your CEO or MC. So as long as you have people that are not in your CEO or MC, even if they're friends, it'll count towards the bonus. Scariest game I played is probably Outlast. Yeah, well, I don't think that Jaime Weiss gets enough coverage in a lot of, like, gangster movies and games, but yeah, that guy was scary. He was most deadliest Polish gangster in American history, 100% was Jaime Weiss, but it's, yeah, you barely see him at all in, like, movies and games.
Okay.
What do you hate about the Pacific Standard Police Finale Pro? The cop spawns. Yeah, the cops can get annoying. Actually, hang on a second. Can you take this? And I'm going to spawn a, hold on a second here. Service vehicles. Oh, no, managed vehicles. Damn, they constantly keep changing these menus so much. Which menu is the flak gun in again, guys? How do I spawn that again? It's just, yeah, they've changed this so many. It's been so long since I spawned a flak gun that's gotten me confused.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest.
No,
we trust you'll be happy, sir.
It's special vehicles. Special vehicle. It's under here. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Brandon, can I fly this? Thank you. Yeah, just go. We're getting the Savage. It makes this mission just so much easier. Go, go. Savage will make this mission go so much faster. I'll just blow up everything in your way. Thank you, Brandon, for letting me borrow this. Well, the Northside gang didn't really have made men. It's not like, you know, the Chicago outfit. It was just, you were just a member and that was just it. You can play as the Northside gang in Empire of Sin. In Empire of Sin, you can play as them. I've beaten Empire of Sin many times. I've beaten it on a lot of different characters. Is it true inflation is a hidden tax? In a way, yes. Thank you, Alvanor, for the super chat. The thing... Do you know what the... Here's what I'll tell you about inflation. Inflation would not be that big of a deal if, it would not be that big of a deal if wages increase with inflation. If wages increase at the same time as inflation, it would not be that big of a deal. But the problem is that inflation goes up, everything gets more expensive, but wages don't go up. That's the problem with inflation. What's your opinion on AI? I think that using AI can cause a lot of laziness. Like, there are people that make videos entirely with AI, like, entirely. The first time I ever used AI in a video was yesterday, and I only used it in the thumbnail. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to, like, have, like, a really rude, nasty retail manager, but I didn't want to use, like, a real-life person, and so I decided to, use a picture of just, like, an AI picture of just, like, a nasty retail manager, but some people liked it, but I don't use AI, really. I don't use it in my thumbnails or, you know, stuff like that. I think Leo Galante, Frank Vinci will be two of the returning characters in Mafia: The Old Country. I think we also might see four-year-old Tommy Angelo. We might see him too. Hey, Demigod. No, I don't think I will have enough time for that Zom. I'm gonna play Mafia: The Old Country because Mafia: The Old Country is like coming out like next week. A week and a half more of it. But it'll yeah. And then after I beat Mafia: The Old Country, I'll do Mafia 2 and then Mafia 3. Yes, if I have time, I can help you convert it. Okay, go, guys. Next one, I'll take you. And everyone, by the way, everyone just stay in your cars. Just stay in your cars, and I'll just take care of all the enemies. Just start driving. The second that you make the drops, just start driving away, and I'll take out all the enemies. I will play the Half-Life expansion just a little bit later this year. I'll play Battlefield 6, yeah. I gotta react to that Battlefield 6 multiplayer trailer that's coming out in like 4 days. I gotta react to that, and I'll react to the single-player one with it, too. I do, Menace, yeah. These guys can sometimes get annoying. There you go, guys. You're good. Yeah, I also want to do Airborne too, Gunner. Okay, I'll see him. Michael, take care. 1,341,000,000. How much I have right now? What's that, Mr. Wick? Yeah, Destroy All Humans is the best Alien game. Hey, Pro, do you think that GTA 6 will have a similar launch to Cyberpunk, where the game was full of bugs, how anticipated it was? No. I don't think Rockstar would... The amount of polish that Rockstar has with their single-player games, I don't think they would ever allow that. Thank you, and Swiss, thank you for the super chat. Credit card companies pressuring Valve to remove games they don't approve of? What? Where's part 12 of Mafia Definitive Edition? It will be up right after this live stream. So right after this live stream, it'll be up. It'll be up tonight. I think the original version of that mission was actually better in the better than the Definitive Edition, because he survived like 5 different assassination attempts in the first one. It was really funny. I think property taxes help fund schools. They do, but the problem with property taxes is they just keep increasing. They literally just keep increasing, and that's just what makes people so mad about them. Damn, what the... There we go. But about the property taxes cause rent to be really high too. And what a lot of cities do, and it's really stupid, a lot of cities, they will tax landlords more. So landlords will have to pay like a 10% higher property tax. And the thing is, landlords don't really pay that, the tenant does, because they just increase the rent for the tenant. So that's basically what happens, is it ends up getting passed on to the tenant. What do you think about the Bath School massacre with dynamite? Are you talking about like that 1920s attack? Like it was, I think it was like in the 1920s, this crazy teacher like blew up a school. Is that what you're talking about? Guys, the last one is right near Michael's house. Go to Michael's house. It's right across the street from Michael's house. That is where the last drop is on this one. Whoa. Oh yeah, see property taxes rise. When's the next part of Mafia? It'll be right after the stream today, guys. Oh, who's that, Mark? Do you think Tommy Angelo was right in letting Frank go? Yeah, in a way. Frank knew the rules, but at the same time, too, it was the more moral thing to do. The thing is, my favorite Morello death is probably the bridge one. You know, when you push him off the bridge, like in the original. That was, Yeah, I will, Vertigo. Thank you for the super chat. I've seen clips of Breaking Bad. Wait, what's going on, Mr. Wick? How does Salieri know that Frank is alive? Because Frank moved to Italy, and then he started betting on the racetrack in Italy, and a family friend saw them there. Oh yeah, 72 years since the ceasefire of the Korean War. Salieri knew about the drugs, yeah. Did Sam knew the diamonds were actually drugs for the robbery? It's never proven, but there's strong indications that he did know, yes. Because Salieri says I told Sam about the plan. Wait, what happened, Neon? Wait, who? Minnie? No problem. I'm glad I could help you with your CEO sale.
Look.
Bad MC business name? Who has the offensive name? What if Vito knows? Well, Vito didn't really care who Tommy was. RN CEO is an offensive name. Who? Okay, RNC, I see it there. Dude, you can't have names like that. You gotta change it. Read the previous comment. Pat Fant has a question. Wait, what is it here? Thank you, Suppressor. Where's Fanta's question? Where is it? Yes, I know that one, Gunner. Hey, Tactical.
Time to...
Next Mafia part will come out in, right after the stream ends today. Lincoln Takes Over is probably the canon ending in Mafia 3. What? I just gotta... That was the worst line in Mafia Original. That's one hot damn. That was the worst line. That was such a cringe line. It was terrible.
Looks like...
Two things. Watch the Jordan Reuter Walmart video and perhaps share retail horror stories about the holidays. Probably different from other days, Patrick. Yeah, I saw he left too. Yeah, I will, Wick. Let me help, I did fix the problem with my browser, yes. My internet was having some weird problems where I couldn't go to certain websites. It just kept saying this cannot connect to this page, and I just restarted the router and that fixed the problem.
Oh my god. Hello there.
It's okay, Mr. Wick. Yes, Minion Dave, that is true. Send me an invite to the business, please. Help you out with that next. What do you think might have happened to Eddie Scarpa after Mafia 2? Either he was killed or he was forced to step down. I don't think that that Vinci would let him make another family. Patrick, he asked if you'd give him a shout out and pin his retail tips video. Sure, I can. Which video specifically, Suppressor? Are you talking about my last video? My last video, I could probably pin it to. I'll make the pinned comment later, but which video specifically? I'll help as many people as I can help sell today. You should make a series where you react to movies. It wouldn't really work, Mike, because every single time I've tried to, do any kind of reaction movies, the copyright, the Music Mafia goes after me, and I get constantly copyright claimed, even if it's just a few seconds. It's just ridiculous.
The cars are good to go. Pick up.
Okay, let's see who can get there first. Did you change that CEO name? You can't have CEO names like that. 3 miles here. See if I can do this without crashing. Okay, Mark. Yeah, he just can't have. You can't have CEO names like that. It's offensive and it's not okay. Just don't do that ever again. Hey, Gunner. Okay, 1 mile left. How brutal was the Spanish-American War? Some of the battles in Cuba, they could get really big, like Battle of San... Or no, I think that was Puerto Rico. Battle of San Juan Hill is where it happened. There we go. Yeah, he did die in prison, Minion, that is true. Well, that is how he died in real life, Gunner. Okay, good work, everyone.
Send me that pic you took yesterday.
That's going on the...
Do you need help selling something else, Nikki? I can help you with something else if you need it. Yeah, they changed it, but I'm also gonna talk to them afterwards, Jimmy. It's not okay. Tomorrow's the anniversary of World War I. Oh, right, July 28th. You're right, yeah. Hangar, can you invite me to the hangar, Nikki? You played already or not? I've seen gameplay of it. I watched a share screen, but I haven't played it. I did make one AI picture from that with the retail manager, because I wanted to make like a picture of like a really annoying retail manager, but the thing about that is I didn't want to use like a real life picture of somebody, so I just made like a fake picture of somebody, like the really annoying retail manager, and I just used it for that that thumbnail. Oh, we're picking up cargo. We're not. Okay. Wait a second. This is right next to us. This is right next to us. Why didn't Ancelotti go after Nico? I guess because he had bigger problems to deal with. Oh, happy birthday to your husband, Christine. This helicopter can only hold 2 people. I gotta get out of here. Hey, Pro, what are some retailers in the United States that are known for treating workers poorly? Walmart is probably the best example of it. Also, you have Amazon, but Amazon, you could have also used a stock photo, Google Route Manager stock photo, I guess. I guess I could have done that. I just didn't want to use like a real life picture of somebody. Hello, I can't donate to you. Please don't delete me. Dude, I'm not gonna delete you. Don't worry about that. You don't have to donate to me for don't worry about that. I'm not one of those YouTubers where I pressure people to donate to me and I guilt trip them. I don't do stuff like that. I've never, over 8 years of streaming, I've never once asked for a donation, so don't worry about it, dude. I don't do stuff like that. It's like, the option to donate is there, and whenever people do it, I appreciate it, but I'm not like one of those YouTubers that guilt trips people for not donating, and I'm not gonna remove you for something like that. Don't worry. I don't think that anyone is entitled to a donation personally. I think that people get a donation when they like your content. When they like your content and they support you, that's when they'll donate to you. But like YouTubers who pressure their audience for stuff like that are just scum. Thank you, Eric, for the super chat. But also, Yakuza Zero stream will be probably on Tuesday. Tuesday will probably work for me the best. But listen, um, what is it? Yeah, the retailer that's probably known the best for treating their employees is probably Costco in America. Or Costco is at least one of the best companies regarding that. If you do all contact mission, doesn't this map initial go away? Yes. If you do their missions, yes. Yes, one day, Minion, when I come back to playing it, I will.
Now that was some
Do you know that Castor was obsessed with making Cuba a dairy powerhouse? He actually wanted to create a breed of cows that are as small as a puppy with high milk yield like normal dairy cows. That I didn't know.
Okay.
Sell the cargo? Wait, where is the cargo? Wait, where is it? Okay, hold on a second. Phantom Wedge. Nikki, let me use the Phantom Wedge for this. It'll be better. It's faster and it can just smash everything out of the way too. Your dad is trying to defend a serial killer? What, Jack? Thank you for the super chat. What are you talking about? Oh, crap. Oh. Oh, man, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Crap. Oh, no. Wait, wait. Ah, damn it, almost... It wasn't respawning, that's... Okay, I'll just hook this up here. Okay, I'll just drive this. It wasn't respawning, but we got it now. Miss Super Chat, I'll read in just one moment here. Let me just deliver this truck. Have I seen The Sopranos? Yes, I have. One of my favorite TV shows. Let me see here. I missed a few super chats. So I was just talking to my old boss. I'm gonna figure out days I could go work at his store for a change. Maybe this will make me sane again. Like the old boss that you liked, right? That left your job. Yeah, if you can go work for a good boss, you know, go take it. You're the first YouTuber I've ever donated to. Thank you, Minty Emperor. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. And possible channel update: Natalie Reynolds and others. Wait, what? What's Natalie Reynolds? And hey, Pro, I love your videos. Is Mafia 2 next on the list? As I seen your retail video, it reminded me of working at Saks. It was a bad experience. Thank you, Tommy Angelo Jr., for being a member for a month. I'm going to do Mafia: The Old Country next. Will I ever do an Army of 2 playthrough? Thank you, Matt. Yes, it is on my list to do. I played them and I played the 40th day. Turns out episode 3 will be 2 separate episodes due to the script being much longer than expected, 140 pages. So episode 4 will be coming out very soon. Okay. Thank you also, DL Gaming. Yeah, and if the story is really big, it's actually better to split it up, make it a bit easier to read. I'm sorry the super chats I didn't see earlier. I'm sorry, everyone. I was just, I'm sorry. A lot of people in chat were commenting. I'm sorry I didn't see it. I hope I read everyone's chats now. What are your thoughts on Best Buy as a retailer? I don't know how Best Buy treats their workers. I have no idea on that. I know Walmart is terrible. I don't know about Best Buy. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me if they ever worked at Best Buy. But I can tell you, though, about Best Buy is a smarter business than a lot of other companies. And the reason for that is because Best Buy price matches. If you go into Best Buy and you show them on your phone the exact same item, they will price match it. The only thing they will not price match is they will not price match it from non-Amazon retailers. But if it's Amazon directly, so as long as it's through Prime, it's Amazon directly, they will match it. So if you just find the exact same item on Amazon for a cheaper price, and if you show it to them, they'll give you the Amazon price. That's how Best Buy works. That's one of the reasons Best Buy has been able to survive as a business too. Love your videos. Thank you, Tommy Angelo Jr. Oh my god, I forgot about this. That you have to reverse into this. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Good. Nice. Well, that was an easy 90 grand for a single drive. I will play the Warriors sometime this year. Still know when, but I'll do it. Your channel's gonna triple on the size from GTA 6. Thank you, Zev. Thanks, dude. Which brutal battle of World War I would I rather be in, the Somme, Gallipoli, or... or earpiece. As possibly Gallipoli, and the reason for that is because Gallipoli didn't really have as much chemical warfare used as the other battles, and on top of that, the Australians and the New Zealand troops, they pulled out, and so they escaped without getting surrounded by the Ottomans.
Hey, so we're freeing up some warehouse.
Are you familiar with Vincent Druzzi, who took over the Northside Gang after Jaime? Uh, wasn't it? Wasn't it Bugs Moran who took over after Jaime died? I think it was Bugs Moran who took over. Uh, or didn't Druzzi die in the Valentine's Day massacre, and then Bugs Moran took over? Can you help me with my heist later? Sure. Are you in the session, ally? Tom, do not, don't, just interact with Wick. Don't message him anymore. Because I just don't like drama, and, I just don't like getting involved in it. What do you know about the TV tower in former East Berlin? It was constructed in the late 1960s by the GDR as a broadcasting facility and symbol of power. I know it's, for example, you can see it in Black Ops 1 on the Berlin Wall map, but I don't know much more about it. Hold on a second, guys. My capture card is acting weird right now. Okay, hopefully that stops that. I don't know why it's flickering like that. It's weird. Okay. No, Wick didn't do anything, Agent. He didn't do anything. I was just telling Tom to stop bothering him and stop messaging him. I think that Don Morello and Don Salieri are just as bad as each other. Your dad is trying to defend a serial killer. You said this before. Well, what are you talking about exactly? I'm about to start my driver's license. Do you have any tips? Don't be nervous, because if you're nervous during the driving license test, the instructor is going to see that right away. Just pretend like it's your dad in the car, and you'll be fine. Just don't panic, pretend it like it's, you and your dad, like, driving together, and it'll be fine. That's what I did. I practiced all the time with my dad, and when I had a driving, test, I pretended that the driving instructor was my dad. So, like, that was it. I didn't panic or anything like that. Druzzi wanted a ceasefire between Northside and Southside. Bugs argued against him. Oh. Do you guys drive manual cars in the US? No. The people that tend to drive manual cars are people that tend to, they just collect those cars and like those cars. There are some manual cars that come with like an automatic, like There are some automatic cars that come with like a manual option, but for the most part in America we don't drive manual cars. The only really manual vehicles that we have in the U.S. mostly are trucks, so like truck drivers and also motorcycles. But cars, on the other hand, are pretty much all automatic. Screen flickering still. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this problem. I'm sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can fix the flickering problem. Um, okay. Okay, I think that might have fixed it. What is the NPC cars doing here? It's still flickering. Oh man. Is it doing that still? Okay. I will say, you know what game I learned how to drive manual mostly? Well, I wouldn't say for cars, but Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose is a World War II game, but the tanks in Hell Let Loose are all manual, how they were in World War II, and you learn how to drive manual because of that. You learn how to drive a manual tank in the game because it's as realistic as the actual tanks were back then. My dad is a defense attorney, and this is one of his cases, along with a guy who did a hit and run and killed 2 people. What? Well, thank you, Jack, for the super chat. Guys, I'm sorry about the screen flickering again. Give me a moment. Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can take a look at this. I'm sorry, everyone. Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna see if I can fix this issue. I just hate that it's doing it now. Uh, okay, 1 second here. Read the previous comments about... What is happening again? Keep getting boxed in like this. Read the previous comment about Natalie Reynolds. Tom, if you don't stop arguing, you're gonna get timed out. I would suggest you stop arguing. How long did it take you to get your license? My license, it took me, since I first started learning, I would say about a year. Uh, my, my dad started teaching me senior year of high school. He started teaching me how to drive. And what happened was, my dad would pick me up, and I had my permit, and my permit allowed me to drive as long as somebody with a license was in the car. And so what happens is, my dad and me, we would, he would pick me up from school, and as he picked me up from school, I would, my dad would switch to passenger seat, I would switch to driver, and we would take, like, a long route home. And, we would just practice along the way. and I kept doing that for basically like a year straight, just driving on different streets as we were driving home, different routes. And that basically just like helped teach me how to drive really good. And eventually, I just took the test. I didn't take any driver's ed or anything like that. My dad taught me how to drive, and then I ended up just taking the test, and I passed it, and that was that. Okay, just waiting for this here. Okay, well that seemed to fix the flickering problem. The flickering problem is gone. Tom, just stop arguing, dude. Just stop, please. Which Red Dead is the better multiplayer? Probably 2, but Red Dead Redemption 1's multiplayer was also good. How many states have I visited? I've traveled through a lot of states, but I haven't really visited them, like explored them. I just traveled through them. Okay, and after this, I'll help somebody else here sell. You have to wait till 18 to get your license. I think I was 19 when I first got my license. I think that's when I got it. I think I was 19, yeah. One day I'll play the original Ace Attorney trilogy, yes, one day. Do you think they'll make a Manhunt 3? No, not in this political climate. There's too much political correctness out there, they won't do it. What about Agent 47's actor, Christine? It's just drama. It's best not to bring it up, Jack. We're not going to get into that here. I appreciate the super chat, but you said that your dad was a defense attorney, and hang on a second. Who was it here? Read the previous comment, Natalie Reynolds. Pirate, what were you asking me here? I'm sorry, Pirate. It's just a lot of people are asking me questions. What are you trying to ask me here? And I can share Fanta's videos. I can do that. On my after the stream here today, I'll just go on and I'll pin his his videos, his retail videos. We're talking about Ozzy Osbourne. Was a fan of his. Oh. Did I ever want to be a lawyer? No. I thought about being a prosecutor, but not really ever a lawyer. waiting for the last one to be delivered here, and, I did think about joining the military at one point when I was in high school. Yes, vertical. For how about a video reacting to positive retail stories? I have some, myself, and I think it would make for a fun video. What do you mean by positive retail stories? Do you mean like stories where, like, you know, rude customers, you know, got owned or something like that? Is that what you're talking about, Eric? Like, what do you mean exactly by positive stories? Thank you, Eric, for the super chat. And Eric, you're in Australia, right? I got a question for you. In Australia, are the cashiers allowed to sit in Australia? Like, do a lot of stores the cashiers sit, or do they stand too, like in America?
And the sale is made. You get the can.
Yeah, whoever needs help, just invite me. I'll help you next. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? That's from SpongeBob. I remember that one too, when Flats was telling SpongeBob that he's gonna kick his butt, and SpongeBob running away. He said, out of my way, can't you see that he's gonna kick my butt? And then there was like an old man, and the old man is like, the old man was so friendly. Thank you, Angelo. I don't understand how sitting at the register is lazy. I don't either, but that's how companies see it. It's so stupid, it is. Good stories, good, yeah, I could think of something like that, Eric. Oh, Brandon wants to help. Can you invite Brandon to the MC also, please? No, I'm gonna answer it, Pirate. There's a lot of people that are posting. Hold on a second. Let me see here. There's a lot of people that are posting, Pirate. I'm trying... Hold on.
Don't ever touch my ride.
Whatever. NPC can drive away. Well, Pirate, it says here you deleted your message, but I can still see it. Your Natalie Reynolds is a scumbag. She nearly killed someone for making them drown for $20 in a lake. Wait, what? Wait, who is this person? Oh, he was asking me my opinion on somebody, but I'm confused. Collect a trailer. Oh, over there. Okay. It's okay, Pirate, but can you explain a little bit more what this person is? Who this person is? I can try to help, Skull. But I'm helping, Red CEO right now. What are your thoughts on the canceled Saints Row Part 4? Saints Row Part 4? What do you mean? There was a Saints Row 4. My favorite Jedi, Qui-Gon. Yeah, Saints Row is never coming back, unfortunately. That series is done. It's over. I've looked it up. I've seen the scenes of Tom Selleck when he's the chief of police. I've seen that, Zach. I didn't know that, Gunner. In Ireland, cashiers mostly stand as well, do they? Huh?
Let's go.
Did you know that Saints Row Part 4 was originally going to have Joseph Stalin and Genghis Khan come back as gang leaders in a different city? What? Yeah, I'll do another channel update next month, so I could probably do something like that, Pirate. I always have to research him a bit more. He's the police commissioner. Okay, yeah, I mistook him for the police chief, but... Well, I agreed with what Ned Luke said about Boss Man. Ruthless, when you go to your next business, please invite me to the business. Do you think Saints Row could be equal to GTA if they actually put in the effort? I don't think they would have ever surpassed GTA, but I think that they could have created some serious competition for them, yes. What scared me growing up? What scared me growing up is not knowing what I was going to do with my life. I never really knew what I wanted to do. Ever played the game Hatred? No, but I know the game. It was made by a Polish company. They also made 63 Days.
Looks like...
Man, these cops, yeah, they're getting really annoying. Please invite me to the business, the next business, please. Man, these cops, they are getting really annoying.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend, how can I help? Okay.
I have
I'll
to
get you
help
out of
Wick
trouble.
first because I
No
know he has to
problem.
go to sleep soon. What do you think about the Stop Killing Games movement? It's to basically keep games supported still, right?
You doing this, huh?
Ruthless, is this your last business? If this is your last business, you can drive, but if not, let me drive and go to your next business. I'll help you also, Skull. Oh crap. Okay, I'm just gonna go then. Tom, please stop bothering Wick. Please stop. Is this house the professional is a hero? In this house, professional is a hero in the story. Thank you, Royale. Oh, Hatred has an adults-only rating, huh? I did not know that one. Okay. Tom, I'm warning you. Stop talking to Wick. Just leave it. Can I help with the diamond heist? If I have time, I've got to help a bunch of people out. Okay, I'll look at them later, Tom, but you have to stop talking about it right now. To stop messaging Wick and just stop talking about it right now. There we go, that one's done. Oh, I know, Jimmy, but I'm just telling Tom to stop right now. Tom, just don't bring this up again. Just don't message Wick. Don't talk about this anymore. Possibly something along those lines, Gunner. Wonder how the police is gonna work in that game. I do want to do a playthrough of the old Fallouts, yes. Fallout 1 and 2. Do you think there's gonna be even more famous figures passing this month? It's crazy stuff. I was there hearing both Ozzy and Hogan's death. Thank you, Jolima Jameson. I don't want to think about that. But there are a lot of celebrities that I knew as kids that are, you know, passing away within the last few years, and it is horrible. It's like growing up knowing a lot of these celebrities and seeing them on TV and then just them passing away. I didn't expect that, you know, Hogan or Ozzy to pass away yet. They probably use gas cans, Gunner. Lobby's glitched. Why is it glitched? Wait, did Wick go to sleep? What's wrong with the lobby? Can you post it one more time, Zach? I mean, Bloods have been perilous Sopranos, but the biggest difference is that Reagans are a law enforcement family. Is the show realistic, though, or does it have, like, a lot of unrealistic scenes? But I do want to watch it when I get the time. I'm up, got kicked out. Wait, what happened, Reagan? I might have to form a new session. Hold on. What happened, Reagan? What's going on? Vehicle's not responding. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna form a new session then. Hold on. Not in a long time, GG. Uh... We'll see some kind of semi-automatic pistol, probably, Gunner. Thank you, SP GRBX T for the super chat. Thanks, dude. You're one of the best people on YouTube. Right next to Penguin Zero. Thank you, Phoenix. This session isn't glitched. Have you heard about prohibition laws in the UK about risk sites? Wait, what? It's nighttime, but it's clear though. Depends on how long the chapters are, Royale. Let me help Keyshawn here. I don't like the new Star Wars movies, I don't. I'm not a fan. I don't like them. I'm doing good, TK, how are you? Favorite Star Wars prequel? Episode 3. In the UK, people will have to prove that they're over 18 to see adult content of a credit card, bank, or some other way. What? You mean like going to see rated R movies and... What is the best passive business? Probably nightclub, because nightclub doesn't require any supplies and will just constantly keep producing. Yeah, I do know that, Gunner. It's clear. It's Night Warrior, man, but it's clear. It's not brainy. I would love another game, like LA Noire. I would love a game like that. If I have time, Brandon, still. Keyshawn, can you invite me to your business, please? I don't think so, Anthony. But the Chicago outfit still exists. Well, I would be open to visiting, I would be open to visiting Vietnam one day, but what I'm a little, you know, scared, for example, is that, like, for example, if they saw, like, my videos on, like, my channel of just me criticizing, like, the Vietnamese government, in the past and stuff like that. Because I know in China, for example, the videos that I've made criticizing the Chinese government, I know I'd get banned from the country if they saw that. What just happened? Okay, I'm right outside Keyshawn, just, I used to play GTA with you a lot, haven't played in a few years. I will start playing again with you guys soon, hopefully. I used to be in Philip's crew. Look forward to playing again with you. Thank you, GGG. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Thanks, man. I can give one person a lift here. You woke up this morning, got some gabagool. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is gonna be World War III. Keyshawn, how many businesses do you have to sell? Okay. I seen that one, Harry Potter in North Korea. I've seen it. Yeah, it is kind of funny. You also seen the North Korea Breaking Bad. That one's kind of funny too. There we go. Got it. I've seen tornadoes before. One time when I was driving home from the supermarket, it started up, and then I drove home and I went into the underground parking garage where my apartment building is, and just sat there until it was over. Michael Franchise fighting, arguing about Sammy and John Gotti. Wait, what do you mean fighting and arguing? Sammy about. Uh, he was in the Michael Francis was a capo in the Gambino family, I believe, but But what are you talking about? Have I seen any Battlefield 6 video leaks? Not really. No, I seen one gameplay video, like I think like a month or two ago, of like leaked Battlefield 6 gameplay, but it didn't really do any damage there. No, Zach.
Soy Carmen. ¿Leyó mi correo sobre la sala?
You close?
Keyshawn, please invite me to the next business. Just take me home, Mickey from GTA. That was the stupidest thing. He wants you to take him home when there's a dead body in the car. Not in one warrior, man. Hey, Quick Scopes. Thank you for sponsoring my channel for over a year and a half. Thank you, dude. 19 months. Thanks, dude.
All right. This is real stuff. Hey, shitbird. What the? You're fucking dead.
I made a super chat and it's not appearing, but I still got money taken out. What was your question, 5 Caps Film? I'm sorry that happened. What was your question? Franchise and Sammy were beefing in an interview. Oh. When did this happen? Thank you, Jolima Jameson. Thank you for the super chat. When did this happen? I just said one of my favorite things about your channel is the commentary. Thank you, 5 Caps Films. Ulysses says great general. Really great general. He was an okay president too, but he was a really great general. Oh, I watched one of the Lord of the Rings movies when I was a kid, but I never really watched it again anymore after that. Oh, I've answered your question before, Random Fist. Thank you for the super chat, though. But I said that I seen like one leak video on Battlefield 6 like a month or two ago. Some of the leak gameplay. Is he still messaging you, Wick? And don't go. I'll help you with your heist in a moment. Okay, Brandon, I've seen Loaf's videos, the prankster. I've seen his videos before. Oh, I love the older Hitman games, like, especially, like, Blood Money. Keyshawn, do you need any more businesses to sell after this one, or is this your last one? Thank you for answering me about donating, Pro. You're the best. No problem, Aiden. No, GG. PlayStation communities don't exist anymore. Also, they've been gone for like 4 years now. Blow is a slang term for cocaine powder. Yeah, I know that one. They do say that in San Andreas too. Haiti has has it worse, Gunner, because it's a bunch of gangs that basically rule the country right now. Bunker, Acid Lab, and Nightclub. Okay. No, I don't want Jason or Lucia to die, but I don't mind if Rockstar adds like alternate endings where they can die. That's an 11 out of 15. There we go. I don't think Jason is a cop. I think that's nonsense. Miss chat? Well, what did I miss, Agent? Thank you for the super chat. I saw your one about the cocaine super chat. I saw it. I acknowledged it. What's wrong? Technical? Or tactical, I mean. What are the reason why Andrew Johnson was impeached? Also, why did Congress fail to remove Andrew Johnson from his presidency? Because it's difficult to impeach anyone, but it was uh, it was over the fact that he was not going along with Reconstruction. He was going against a lot of what Congress was doing. Corruption also in his administration. Thank you, Mr. Jesus. Yeah, Johnson was a very, very unpopular president. No, I don't believe Jason is a cop. I don't believe that theory, no. I don't believe that. Mr. Wick, are you still here? Is he still here? Oh, he is. Okay. Yeah, I want to do a playthrough of Oblivion. What did I just hit? I hit something. I want to do a playthrough of Oblivion, yes. Oblivion Remastered. Thank you, Amat. Thank you for the super chat. What is it? Crap. Yeah, want to do a playthrough of Oblivion. I just didn't expect it to come out in April, so I had already had games I was planning. Hey, Aussie guy. How are you, dude? I'll help you with one more business key, Sean, and then I'm gonna go help Mr. Wick, because Mr. Wick has to go to sleep soon, and he needs help with his heist, so if that's okay with you.
That
Hey, what's up? I don't know much about him, Gunner. I hit a bird. Oh, okay. Oh no, whoa. I think GTA 6 Online is going to be a disaster. I think it's going to be buggy. I think it's going to be glitchy. I think that about GTA 6 Online is I don't think it's going to have all this stuff that that GTA 5 has, like especially at launch. Oh, Keyshawn, I'll help you with this, but you've got to change your bunker location after this. Take the money from this and buy a different bunker location because this location is really bad. Sell it, Keyshawn. I'm ready. No, Gunner, I don't think they should have. Minifig, just please stop too. Just Activate the sail, please, Keyshawn. I'll help you, because I gotta help Wick with this heist. He's going to sleep soon, so... Wanna...
Okay.
Oh no, these... Hopefully it's close by. Wick, can you get your heist ready? Hi to your friend Chance. Well, happy birthday to your friend Chance. They better not have futuristic vehicles in GTA 6 or I'm gonna be pissed. Oh no, those NPC cars, oh my god. I really enjoyed your retail video earlier. Thank you, JBK. No, I can't help you next, Mark. I have to help Mr. Wick, because he's going to sleep soon. But I can help you next time. Give me one moment, Wick. I'm just gonna deliver this for him. You relate to a lot of that stuff. Did you experience any of the stuff, like, for example, when they tried to guilt trip you on your brakes? Did you experience stuff like that, JBK? Oh crap, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, X Ryo, if I'm reading your name. I'm sorry, that was my bad. You can kill me if you want, but that was, I'm sorry, that was my bad. It was an accident. You can get a kill on me if you want, just please don't destroy the cargo. And let me guess, JBK, they don't get mad at the people that are constantly calling out, right? Who do I think America's worst president is? That's easy, James Buchanan. Because he did nothing to stop the Civil War from happening. I'll see you, April. Good night, dude. Lincoln inherited his mess afterwards. Woodrow Wilson was also terrible. Yeah, federal income tax. He got America involved in World War I when he promised us he wouldn't. He got 100,000 Americans killed in World War I. He also suspended the First Amendment. It was illegal to protest against him during the war. He'd have you arrested. He was also a massive racist too. Woodrow Wilson was definitely a really bad president. Who was the best president? I think that's easy. I think the best president is George Washington, because without George Washington, we wouldn't have a country. So, he is the president who, without him, there would be no America in the first place. So I think that a lot of people say it's Lincoln, but Lincoln was a great president who ended the Civil War, but without him, without George Washington, though, we wouldn't have a country. What about me? Well, FDR, FDR came about after Hoover, which Hoover was a very unpopular president. But FDR did do, what was it? FDIC insurance, which helped a lot of people because it gave people more confidence to put their money in savings accounts. So your money is now $250,000 insured. FDR did that. FDR also created Social Security. Are you gonna be president one day? No, I can't be president. If I was president, I think the CIA would assassinate me, or they would probably make some fake scandal against me. Who is worse in your opinion, Woodrow Wilson or Warren G. Harding? Wilson. About Harding wasn't really corrupt. The problem with Harding is that he appointed a lot of his friends to top positions in the government, and a lot of his friends were corrupt. So it wasn't really that Harding was corrupt. It was more that his friends were corrupt, and he got really stressed out by that. His friends, just all the corruption involved in that, and he had a heart attack because of that. Okay, let me help Wick now. Who Assassin Wolf? I don't think I know much about him. Do you think Reconstruction could have been handled way better? Yeah. If Lincoln was president, I think it would have been handled way better. It wasn't my enemies that kept me up at night. It was my friends, Warren Harding. Yeah, so that was Harding's mistake, because he appointed a lot of his friends to top positions, and they constantly kept stealing from the government. And you like Eisenhower? I think Eisenhower did some good things. The highways. I think it was also Eisenhower who sent the paratroopers into Arkansas. That was him, right? It was Little Rock, Arkansas. That was when you had the governor of Arkansas did not want to desegregate the schools, and then you had these these neo-Confederate mobs just attacking black kids as they were going to school, and the president had actually sent in the paratroopers in to stop that and protected the kids as they were able to go to school. I think that was Eisenhower who did that. But yeah, Eisenhower for the most part was was a decent president for the most part. You know what? I will tell you about Eisenhower. You know what? One of my favorite things that he said was I don't remember the exact quote that he said, but I do remember what he said. But the U-2 spy plane incident happened under his presidency when that got shot down. It was like an American spy plane that got shot down over the Soviet Union, and the Soviets captured him and they put him on a show trial, and they made a big deal out of it. Now, what Eisenhower said in response to that is he said, it was our pilot, sure, and he was on a spy mission, but he said, what the Soviets aren't telling you is they're not telling you about the amount of spies that they have in America. They aren't telling you about the amount of corruption, bribery that was involved with the Soviets. So he was basically calling out the Soviet hypocrisy. He basically said, yeah, we were spying on the Soviets, but the Soviets aren't telling you about the amount of, corruption, spies that they had in our own country in America. Like, for example, like the Soviet officials were constantly bribing American government officials. Like, and there was so much corruption. They would pay off so many government officials to give them like secret information. There was so much bribery from the Soviet Union. Like, so many people were corrupt and were taking money from them. And they don't bring that up. So I think that Eisenhower was right when he said that the Soviets are hypocrites because they're constantly, complaining about the U-2 spy plane incident, but then they're funding all of these corruption scandals in America constantly. Sounds like a conspiracy. It's not. There were so many government officials that were arrested in America for corruption that they were being paid off by the Soviets. Like so many people that gave them information over the years were just getting paid. No, Skull, I won't have enough time because I gotta do still something tonight. But I can help you possibly later tonight, off stream, or tomorrow if you want.
I thought you were gonna get shot in the face for a second there. Okay, now get in the elevator and remember, inconspicuous.
What do you think of Joseph McCarthy, the House of Un-American Activities Committee guy? About McCarthy is, McCarthy was out of control.
Next security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep your cool.
About McCarthy is...
Who's nervous?
I kind of understand where McCarthy was coming from at the start because there was like a general fear about communists in America. But I will say this, is that doing stuff like that, it basically makes the U.S. just like the Soviet Union with that House of Un-American Activities Committee, crap like that. And like in America, we have the First Amendment, so you can't do stuff like that. But here's the thing: the problem with McCarthy is that the majority of the people that McCarthy had accused of being communists were not even communist, and he was extremely corrupt, and he used it for his political advantages. I'm getting everything on the left side. Also, under McCarthy, if you were like a civil rights activist, if you were like, somebody who was like against segregation, for example, like McCarthy would accuse you of being a communist. And what would happen at that point is you would basically be blacklisted, and you would not be able to find a job, you wouldn't be able to get a credit card, you would not be able to buy property. It was basically the government trying to ruin your life. It was basically the first form of cancel culture when you think about it. So really, it started with McCarthy, but he was a lunatic. I can understand at the start is like there was a panic about communists infiltrating America. I get that, but like McCarthy just was corrupt and he went too far, and he started just accusing people who were not communists and ruined a lot of people's lives. Also, if you were like a really big gun rights guy, if you were like a really big Second Amendment person, for example, you would actually be accused of the House of Un-American Activities Committee of being a communist. If you said, for example, that I think that the Second Amendment is there to protect from a tyrannical government, if you said something like that, McCarthy would basically say that you're a communist, even though that makes no sense whatsoever. Is that in communist countries you're not allowed to own guns? But that's what the House of Un-American Activities Committee did. I'm sorry, bro. I haven't been in a mood. I've been going through a hard time, especially my dad abandoning me and becoming a criminal. I'm upset. I'm sorry to hear about that, Mark. If you ever want to talk to me, you can just message me on PlayStation. I'm sorry about that. We got no drills? Okay. So we just leave after this? Okay. I'm sorry, Mark. Happy birthday to Jay. Oh, happy birthday to Jay.
People, that is the mother load. out as smooth as the way in. Get your key cards ready.
Gold bars are heavy to carry, yep. McCarthy's biggest mistake was accusing Uncle Sam of communism. The thing about McCarthyism is McCarthyism ended the exact same way that the witch trials ended in, Salem, Massachusetts. You know how the witch trials ended? The judge's wife got accused of being a witch, and when the judge's wife got accused of being a witch, that's when they finally got ended. And when it came to McCarthy, Eisenhower's administration had basically told him to stop and that they're getting out of control. And then what happened was McCarthy accused Eisenhower's administration of being communist, and Eisenhower basically said at that point, "That's it. This is stupid. We're done with this." And he just took the thing down.
Get in the cargo elevator and use your key card. Play it cool. Back the way we came is too risky now that you're carrying the loot. Let's fall back to the rear door. Okay, I need you to stay calm. They've seen what you did to the vault, and now the whole place is locking down fast. They know you're still in the building. Just keep moving and keep quiet. Hey, time to change your outfits. We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it out of here under the radar. They're closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the whole building. Stay one step ahead or this whole thing goes south.
You sometimes miss school.
Stay calm. Those outfits should get you from here to the exit. The cops aren't letting anybody through the perimeter, so you'll have to do.
Can you give my friend Jay some motivational quotes? He's trying to lock in when he works out what, stop himself from slacking. I've had that, I basically, what I don't know about quotes specifically, but what I can tell you what helps me. What helps me to work out and keep a consistent schedule of working out is just thinking that I'm going to lose my progress. I just think that I'm going to lose my progress if I just, take a break and stop working out. So that is pretty much what I do. So you can tell your friend that, you're working out for basically nothing. It's like, do you want to lose this progress? And that might motivate him to,
Remember, they know the vault's been hit, but they don't know who
Do you think Rusty is racist? Oh, yeah. You're talking about the guy from, L.A. Noire? The partner? Yeah.
So if they see you, they'll know it's you. So just stay out of their way, keep your cool, and get to the buyer. Now, don't let them see you leaving. The driver has the getaway
Yes, he
car.
did visit Taiwan. You're right on that.
Give you the GPS. Get to the buyer, don't bring the cops, and we're home free. You should avoid the bulk of the cops this way. The only thing that matters is making it to your ride.
Ah, shit. Oh my god.
His entire attitude, missed, how he's just quick to accuse everybody. Is Taiwan recognized as an independent country? Well, Taiwan is an independent country, but most of the world does not recognize Taiwan. Most of the world recognizes mainland China as the real China, but I think Taiwan is an independent country. I don't care how bad my credit score would be in China. I don't have any plans on going to China, so. How is the Secret Service formed? That I actually don't know. I don't know what year they were formed. Pro, a while ago, I saw a video of a North Vietnamese guy having an outburst in a restaurant because the staff wears uniforms with 3 red stripes on a yellow background. Oh, like the South Vietnamese flag? And let me guess, their uniform, their staff uniform, they had nothing to do with South Vietnam. It just looked like that, right? What were the comments saying about that, Gunner? The majority of the comments.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops.
You know what I think was one of the stupidest things I think I've seen? I saw this video of this girl who she went up to a Greek restaurant. And you know what she did? She ripped off the Greek flag on the restaurant and was just screaming at the people in the restaurant. And you know what she was screaming at them for? She was basically accusing them of being Israel. Not to get involved in the whole Israel-Palestine thing, don't really like talking about that, but she was accusing them of being Israel. Like, she thought that was an Israeli flag, and she went to the Greek restaurant and just, like, tore down the flag. And I guess the colors of the Greek and Israeli flag are kind of similar looking, but it's a completely different flag. It is a completely different flag, but she was so dumb that she couldn't even tell that that was a Greek flag, that was not an Israeli flag, and she just, went and tore down, like, this. And then she posted it on social media thinking that she was smart, and all the comments were basically calling her an idiot. But look it up. Look up, like, protester mistakes Greek flag for Israeli flag. It's like a video. I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube too. But it's a really stupid video.
Carrying their crown jewels right under their noses. The ultimate humiliation. Oh, I've taken a whole lot of scores, but none of them.
I hope you have a good day at work. Bisa, if I'm reading your name correctly. Yeah, probably tomorrow, because I'm going to get something to eat with my family after this week. Secret Service was founded in 1865. That's probably after Lincoln got assassinated. It was probably in reaction to that. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Hey, Professional, I reached 20,000 subscribers today, and I want to thank you for being a great inspiration and entertaining me since 2020. Thank you, Pro Zero. Congratulations. Everyone congratulate Pro Zero there. He just got the 20,000 subscribers. Check out his channel also. Hong Kong and Macau remain as special administration regions of China until when? Isn't it like 2040 or something like that when they're... And then China's just gonna ban all political parties. That's what they're gonna do once they, gain full control. Yeah, I know, Undead. Good job, everyone. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video on the CEO, the Crazy Current Events video this week. Yeah. I won't be able... Oh, we got it under 15 minutes. Oh, we did it. Look. Look. We got it. I can help you, I can help you, Jimmy, or, Neon. I can help you, later today if you're still online. I can help you if you invite me, but I'm gonna have to just go have dinner with my family. Now, I do eat kind of late, I know, but yeah, I want to make a video on Salieri and also if Henry was a rat that I want to do. But I guess I will. Robespierre and Lenin were very different people. Robespierre had great ideas at first and was a decent guy. He just went mad. Lenin was pretty much always a bad person. Uh, but does anybody have any questions for me here before I go? If you guys enjoyed the stream, do drop a like. If you guys enjoyed it, anyone want to ask me anything before I go here? I kind of did uh with about Jimmy with the video on Trevor. I talked about Jimmy's relationship with like Trevor, for example. But my next lore video, I want to make it on Tucker in Days Gone. I can ally. Just make sure to message me on PlayStation. Oh, okay, Eclipse. Jimmy is a Call of Duty player. Well, that's what Righteous Slaughter is based on. It's based on Call of Duty. When is the new lore video coming out? I am not sure. I just got a few projects to make, but I'll try to get it out as quick as I can. When is the Mafia video? In 20 or 30 minutes, right after I end the stream, 20 or 30 minutes. I just have to make the thumbnail, and it'll be up. Yeah, Brandon, just make sure to message me about that. I can, Mark. Okay, guys, so I guess I'll be going here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you guys enjoyed the stream today, do drop a like. Thank you, everybody who came by the stream. And I will see you guys both on, all of you guys on the next one. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Check out the Mafia Definitive Edition video. It'll be in like half an hour from now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a great Sunday night.